My name is Christian Wright,
Hi, I'm Abel.
and today we're going to be watching MSU Esports and University of Alabama Huntsville go against each other in the NECC Esports in Division 2. And right now we're getting everything set up, just making sure everything's working just fine. And my co-caster, I mean, he's going to be spectating through the game. He's going to be doing his best. I mean, casting and watching the game at the same time is going to be really tough. So I'll be doing the play-by-play. He'll be talking about overviews and updates, but we can talk about right now since he's not technically in the game yet. So what do you think about some recent changes that have been going on in Siege, especially since all the announcements they made recently?
I think it's going to be interesting. We're going to see a lot of, especially with this new creator, the gameplay is going to change drastically. She's going to be very strong for site holds on the attacker side and denying a lot of retake ability for some sites. Um, Outside of that, of course, you got like CJX that's coming up. You know, March 13th. They
Big
have
thing.
the big thing that's going on. Um, a big reveal panel basically. Um,
3 hours I've heard so far.
it's going to be a 3 hour long
Ooh,
reveal panel, so it's going to
like an
be
hour per year.
yeah, maybe. But we'll see. It's gonna be this next season's gonna be really good. It's gonna be a really strong season, I think. The test server is open for anybody who wants to try out the new operator, of course. And she is very strong. We're not seeing any map reworks or new maps this season. So that's gonna be a positive, but this operator is gonna make you want to rework a lot of these maps. So
Oh yeah, I mean, I believe the name of the operator is Aurora. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but
Aurora, yeah.
she's like if you put Castle and Aruni together, and it's on attack. So for my Castle mains out there, me as well, you can block off sight lines essentially. I mean, they have to get close to even use the ability on you as well. So I think it opens up blocking up lanes like you've seen Siege, right? Those pixel angles that can somehow you just can't see normally.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess Castle and Aruni is a good way to describe her. She has a bulletproof, impenetrable castle barricade basically on attack, with a little switch at the top that allows you to open it and close it. Obviously, there are specifics to that I won't break down necessarily in here, but it's going to be an interesting way to carve up the sites and carve up the gameplay. Of course, we won't see any of that gameplay today, but hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll be able to see how she really changes the atmosphere of the game. So so yeah.
Definitely can't wait for her to come out though. I mean, that's gonna. I mean, ever since a new character comes out, everybody said that's my main. So, but this might be one of those situations where I want to main this character because she plays like Castle, a lot safer actually when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean she has a launcher, so it launches the barricade versus you actually have to be there putting the barricade up. But there's also, you know, pros and cons to that as well.
Mhm.
So these barricades are not they're much like castle barricades. They are bulletproof, but they're not explosive proof, you know, so it can be a single impact grenade, you know, gets rid of it completely. Um so yeah, I mean there are things that she's going to bring that are going to change this game drastically. Um yeah. I don't really know what else to say about her honestly cuz she's going to be a very have any she doesn't really have she does have a and she's got
Cutting out a little bit,
the saw LMG. Am I really?
just a little bit.
She has a really good DMR. She has the GSG9. The yeah, the GSG9 DMR and the saw LMG, and she brings a new pistol to the game as well. It's a Glock with a switch, if you know what that means. It's a fully automatic pistol.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's a fully automatic pistol, and it doesn't. I mean, it's a lot like the P10 Roni on Aruni and um, Mozzie. Mozzie and Aruni have a weapon called the P10 Roni. It's a very similar style. Only difference is this is not handled like an SMG. It's handled more like a pistol.
And not
Um,
to mention, like, I believe pistols. I like this is like a deep like thing back in like whenever they were discovering all the different speeds with different weapons, especially since the LMG. Um, with a pistol, you actually go faster.
Yeah, you do get a small movement speed bonus whenever you have your pistol equipped versus having your main equipped. Um, Sorry, I'm in the lobby right now and they're talking in the chat. I'm trying to focus on two things at once here. But yeah, so the pistol does give you a small bonus to movement speed as well. So it's kind of one of those things like yeah, it's she's gonna be a very that pistol is gonna bring a very different gameplay sense to her. She's a 2 speed, I believe, 2
Yes.
armor.
Yes.
So she will act as a three speed whenever she doesn't have whenever she has that pistol equipped. So it will be a very game changing type of situation to be in, because there's never been anything like this before. Obviously, you do have the C2, which is another fully automatic pistol, but it's a little bit different.
That's
It
more of an
doesn't have.
SMG when you think about it.
I guess you could kind of compare it to an SMG, but you still get the movement bonus with the C2. It's just the C2 is a little like you don't have a sight or anything like that. That's one thing that this pistol does bring is you have a red dot sight on the pistol as well. So there's a lot of little nuanced things that this particular gun actually will bring to the game, that most people I don't believe are really actually prepared for. So
Yeah, like
um,
just from looking a few test server gameplay, I mean, I'm seeing like the super aggressive players that can block off sight lines, allowing them to push through like a bulldozer without any type of flank possibility on them. And if they even try to, I mean, it takes them longer to do it than a attacker would.
right, yeah. So yeah. And with her ability on top of that, she's cutting all these rotates and all these different flank. And she is almost like an ultimate flank watch when you really think about it, because
Mhm.
I could go into first floor on Cafe and cut off any rotates I want from red stairs, white stairs, brown, wherever. And those particular locations are very powerful locations for defenders to flank from. So if they have to deal with those different pieces of utility, it's going to slow the gameplay down for them. It's going to speed everything up for the attackers, and it's going to make it much more difficult to retake these sites. Um, so yeah, and I think they're giving her like four barricades right now. That may go down to
Wow.
three. We'll probably see that drop to three. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've played some of the test servers. She is quite strong. Learning to deal with her now. She's like I said, it's not explosive proof. So if you hold on to one of those impact grenades in your back pocket, then you're okay. But that only allows you to get rid of one. You do still have the switches that you can activate. So that's another thing. But whenever you are a defender, it takes 3 seconds for that barricade to raise. Versus if you're an attacker, it takes 1 second.
Gives you
So
more time to
it's
react. Yeah.
right. Yeah, exactly. Gives attackers more time to react, gives attackers to actually manage the pacing of the game versus whereas right now it's pretty much defender sided as far as like pacing goes. There's only one way, there's only so many ways that the attackers can come at you, but there's so many different angles and so many different things that you as a defender can do to actually change the game and pace the game in a way that makes it beneficial to you versus the attackers.
Yeah, especially in Siege. I mean, some people say that Siege is a defender-sided game, and it's super hard for attackers to go in. But that changes for every single map, and especially with the addition of Aurora, every single map can actually change now to an attack sider map when you think about it, because of lane block.
I don't think it'll be like that big of a flip, but it will definitely help balance. So right now you're looking at a 45-55% split as far as defender or attacker defender goes. It's pretty well not, and that's on the pro league scene, of course. That's not within like ranked or anything like that. They take these stats off the pro based off the pro league scene.
Mhm.
Um Now, but that being said, yes, most people would say that Siege is a very defender heavy game. It's a very defender sided game. And the stats do reflect that in some ways, but most of the time, the game is pretty well organized in a way that you have kind of a 50-50 shot almost. The only difference is I as an attacker have to go to the defender. The defender doesn't have to, you know what I mean? All they got to do is sit there and hold an angle and wait for you to cross that angle. Once you've crossed that angle, you either can react to it or you can't.
Yeah,
Um,
because in Siege, I mean, the timer for defenders is the sixth man. Like, you always have to keep an eye on that, because if you don't, then you're going to lose the match over just based on time.
right. Yeah. Yeah. The timer is definitely a pressure. Is definitely a pressure that's put on the attackers. That is key to this game. Because if the timer wasn't there, you would have matches. You would have a single match that would last 30, 45. Well, they already last 30, 40, 50 minutes.
It would
Um,
actually be like an actual
but
SWAT raid.
but one round would last 30 minutes. One round of an attacker of attack defense round would simply last you forever. um You could almost just say take the timer away and let them play the game out and see what happens. You know what I mean? Um, which that would be interesting, wouldn't it? But yeah, so I mean, the timer is definitely something that the developers thought about whenever putting it into the game and stuff like that, and they knew that it would have a big impact. But as far as like pacing for pacing for where the attackers goes with the timer and all the utility and everything else, by the time these attackers get into the building, they've taken a minute of their time to figure out who's where, what operators they might have, what kind of defense they have set up, what do we need to deal with first, and what do we need to deal with second and third. Ultimately, the goal is to obviously plant the diffuser. Once that diffuser is down, the time is flipped, right? So the sooner you get that diffuser down, it goes from 2.5 minutes to 45 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So now the defenders have to make a play. The defenders have to decide, okay, what am I going to do? Which is where this new operator is going to come into play a lot, because you're going to see a lot of post plant play with this new operator. She's going to be just take cafe for example. You repel into, or you get on repel outside of golly, I'm sorry, cigar shop window, or not cigar shop window, piano window. You cut off your rotate from bathroom and white hallway, from piano into cigar shop.
You can
Plant default
completely block
on,
it off. Yeah.
yeah, you cut off all that rotate and then plant default B1, and you pretty much have the game locked down. It's just gonna take it will take some execution and learning how exactly things are going. But yeah, this operator is going to be absolutely incredible.
We also just got an update on the maps. So we're getting Border, Chalet, and Labs.
We are Border, Chalet, and Labs. Border, considering our play history with Border as far as MSU goes and the MSU R6 team goes, we should have a pretty good shot at this map. It's not our strongest map. As long as they're executing and taking appropriate actions as far as their opportunities are concerned and their drone work is concerned, I think they'll do fine. UAH, I really don't know a whole lot about them. This is their map pick. So obviously they're comfortable on it. Now, whether or not that's going to show, we'll have to see.
Yeah, Chalet. I think our team actually likes Chalet a lot.
Chalet is our pick. It is probably our strongest map right now. They're pretty heavy set on the idea of Chalet being their strong. I think.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and Chalet is definitely going to be one to watch for MSU and work and showcasing MSU as the powerhouse on Chalet. Looks like we've got 2 subs in for MSU actually. Armed Rob is subbing in Eric for the first match, I believe, and then Jason, which is Extent, and then Eric is CK, as he likes to go by. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting, especially going into Border, which is not a very strong map for these guys. It's going to be interesting to see how they play and what they decide to do.
Yeah, especially I mean, they got some pretty funny names on the other end. I don't.
Well, you have Oh Wow Jay, you have
Oh,
Cannibal, you have
Antaeus.
Antaeus, Dwyba.
Got the Dwonk Driver over here.
We're just gonna call him DD for the night.
Yeah, DD or Barrett, I believe.
Or Barrett. Where
Yeah.
did Barrett come from? If you don't mind me asking.
Barrett is actually his registered name on the NECC League OS.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
DD actually sounds a lot simpler than just like Barrett, because people watching out there. Just
DD would
so,
make more
yeah,
sense.
DD
That
would
way,
make more sense.
people can identify DD versus Barrett.
I can't believe like just don't give him the keys. Just don't give him
I
the key.
still I'm curious on what we're where this last guy is for UAH. Apparently they had a couple guys crash.
Oh,
Um
we
so
love
not
Siege.
sure what's happening there. But uh do you want me to turn off chat? Um
Yeah.
okay, yeah. We're just gonna go to a brief intermission while we wait on these guys to get set up. We'll be back just as soon as the game is ready. Okay, guys.
All right, we're back. And right now we're in the banning phase. Banning phase is super important considering that stops playstyles. That would be, less fortunate. Especially Blackbeard. Blackbeard being that banned, I mean, he's a really good shield operator. He can completely rush through sites. I mean, especially he's like the most recent change in Rainbow Six Siege.
He is. Blackbeard is not a surprising band here, to be honest with you. He's very, very strong, very, very well played, very played a lot. Especially, I'm actually kind of surprised though that Maroon did ban them. Looks like we're banning shields in general here.
Yeah, nobody likes shields, especially like in a game like this. Like you're trying to get fast kills and dirty angles, but
But
this is shields.
The
Ruin
shield
that.
paces. The shield makes for pacing, and since we don't have a Blackbeard on the board, which again, like I was saying, is kind of surprising that MSU Maroon has decided to ban Blackbeard because Lemur Blackbeard competitively. But we'll probably see some blitz play. Might see some, probably not any fused shield, unfortunately, but they might pull it out just to see what happens. But
they banned Castle. Wow. The Valkyrie and Castle. I mean, Valkyrie makes sense because that's extra intel and extra intel. Yeah, but Castle, like maybe they're trying to stop vertical on this map. That's probably what they're trying to do.
I mean, possibly. Castle is not a bad pick. Not a bad pick as far as the ban goes. I mean, he's still a very strong operator. He's able to, that normally wouldn't be a problem. Normally would be an issue. So we'll definitely see where this is going.
Full screen time.
Yeah, sorry guys, it's taking just a second to load in here. There we go.
There we go. All right, we're getting prep phase done right now. We can talk a little bit before what's going on, like especially considering all these. I mean, Siege X. I mean, have you heard what the changes are for that?
No, honestly, they have not really released anything. They've been real quiet about it. Siege X is definitely something that if you want to know more about it, you're gonna have a panel.
Yeah.
They've kept very quiet. You might see though. Let's see. Whenever attacker to an attacker, see maybe we can catch a glimpse of the artwork they put in the map.
Yeah, especially considering that the whole entire Siege X start March 13th.
There it is, right up there at the.
Hold on. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? So they don't have any weapons?
Yeah, the guns are kind of glitched out right now, guys. I do apologize.
Wow, I never knew you could fight in Siege.
Very early picks, though. Two very early picks from Lemur and Rob here. Rob's still playing out in construction here.
Getting tracked by the Deimos, I mean, that's gonna reveal his position, especially since he's almost all by himself, isn't he? Deimos does not look to his left or right. He even gets a double kill. Looks like it's 1 and 5 right now. UAH is kind of getting... considering that their weapons weren't even there.
Well, that was a very fast round.
I believe they might change the matchup right quick, because, like, some of the people didn't even have weapons on my screen.
I think that's just a UI thing. It's not like they actually didn't have their weapons. They were still able to take the gunfights. And I don't know if it was on UAH's screen or not. Like, you know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
If it was, I'm sure they would call for a rehost. So.
All right.
So we're going to ventilation and workshop this round.
It looks like we're doing a heavy roam play right here. I mean, we have Mute and Smoke to hold down, but we have 3 other operators that kind of just roam around, usually hallway. I mean, we did just win that first top site, so we probably will go down to bathrooms or tellers. Let's see here. Looks like we're going Vince. We're trying to do a vertical play with Castle, but they don't have Castle now because they banned it. They're just getting general vertical. They have a little bit less protection because the castle's not going to be there. But considering that they're running 3 roamers and they're trying to set up as much traps as possible, I believe they're just going to keep on trying to play that vertical no matter what.
Oh yeah. I definitely think that they're gonna hold this top side pretty hard. Yeah, they have 4 up top, and 1 holding side below.
Seems like they're going to try to take CC and they're going to try to get Armory as fast as possible so that way they can get control of vertical.
Already have an Ash in top east here. Making his way in Office's hallway. Oh, he sees the shield.
There's actually 2 people watching that. He definitely is trying to watch for a flank because he could definitely get there. There's another one of those little posters right there. Spray paint right there. Locking down Enzo with the Monty. That's not Monty. That's Mozzie. There we go.
Yes.
They got a ram in. Looks like they have control of CC now.
Yeah, they weren't even going to try to hold CC. Their goal is to hold this Armory side. Maybe hold Offices if need be. But once they get a couple picks, you'll see what happens. They decide to fall off. You have a minute and a half left.
Looks like 2 of them Mississippi State down.
Yep.
Mississippi State gets 1 and might get a double here. This stream is kind of...
Is it choppy for you guys too?
Very.
Yeah, my frames are dropping like crazy.
It looks like... Okay, it looks like our armed robbery is trying to go for the flank. Gets a C4 back with Mozzie, comes down. Looks like they're both in sights. There might be 1 in CC still. I'm not entirely sure about that. It is just only 1 left. It's Sophia. They have both vertical. 1's up top. And Rob gets the kill. He had a dirty angle on the hatch when it comes to, believe that is Archive?
Yeah, Archives.
Yeah, that's why you play vertical on that specific site, because, you know, making somebody look up for aiming and there's a bunch of rebar usually, it's really hard to counter.
Yes, the vertical play on that side is very, 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 very much a big deal. If you don't decide to play vertical there, you have to play extended out into customs, which is not usually ideal. Extended out into bathroom and into tellers, which is also not very ideal because then you're having to hold down most of the map. Whereas playing that vertical, you only have to worry about so much about that one area, right? It's only a corner of the map that you have to worry about. So.
Okay. So yeah, and like, not to mention, if you don't get a control of vertical on that specific site, they're going to take control of for themselves. I mean,
right. And a lot of it's the same situation with this site here. They're playing in bathroom tellers. The goal is to hold offices, archives, and then down into bathroom tellers and maybe into here. And hope that they don't try to take over too much space there.
Yeah, it looks like we're going with another ram. They're trying to get enough vertical. It looks like we almost got a spawn peek happening. But it did not work out.
Oh, it did work out.
It did work out. Rob gets the kill. Yeah, Rob is very aggressive.
Extremely aggressive.
Looks like we're trying to get a peek here already. He has Frost, so he definitely has an ACOG that can challenge him. Almost gets it through the wall. And gets helped by one of his teammates. They're being very oppressive on these holds.
This map is a very aggressive map. I mean, it's not meant to be played super passively.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Yeah,
if
especially
it is played passively, it's played so passively that like people, it's just so slow. It takes so much time.
Attackers recover the diffuser.
yeah, I think looks like we just got another run out.
Run out from Nietzsche onto the Zofia, or the Twitch. Sorry, the Twitch.
We only got one person for UAH.
Yeah, my frames are dropping. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's true, yeah.
Should, like, a lot. Alright, he is at 7. Oh, go. Oh, you missed it, you missed it.
Yeah. Come on.
It looks like we just got the last kill for it, and
Oh, Lord.
that's fine. We have prep phase for it, so we should be fine. Are we still talking too? Oh,
Yes.
yeah, we're just having a little
Wait.
technical difficulties right
No.
now. We're getting them fixed right now, so it shouldn't be. We should fix it pretty soon. Right there, and then apply.
Yeah.
Oh, we already did that.
So, UAH has taken a timeout here. Yes, we're on. They've taken a tactical timeout. You guys have seen kind of MSU just running through them a little bit. I don't think they were expecting the aggression level that MSU is bringing right now. We are now in our pick phase, so looks like we got a zombie this time.
Especially a warden. So it looks like they're trying to, because they're going to be now at teller bathrooms, I believe, right?
Nope, they're back to armory lockers. They won
Oh.
teller. They've played army lockers, teller and vents and vent and construction.
Okay.
And they've won all three of those, so now they can go back to this first site that they were at.
Yeah, I'm wondering if because they kind of split up when they pushed on Mississippi. That's way better. Well, we know what to do next time we use this for Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is a very finicky game with Steam anyway, so now we know how to do this for sure.
So we got some pre-placed drones from UAH, and we got two people that aren't droning at all. Typical Siege.
Right. You might see a team kill by
Nice little mirror setup going on here.
Ooh. Looks like we're gonna get another run out.
Get another run out from Mason here, maybe.
Ooh.
Nobody spawned that side though, so it's not gonna get anything.
It looks like they're also trying to do like another run out on. Oh, what? Nietzsche with the headshot. Looks like we're holding angles here. I think we got a mirror. That's a double peek right there. Looks like we got a few of them going into wreck. And a few into CC. Oh, one CC. Lemur just headshots him like it's nothing. We get another headshot from Nietzsche. Because he just has a dirty angle with Mira. It looks like they're trying to play it patient, but going against MSU, not a good idea to do that. Because they can just set up angles and get more confident with that hold.
Yeah, MSU has definitely got some confidence behind them. They're definitely feeling it right now, that's for sure. It looks like we might have another flawless round here.
Not just run into the claymore.
He sees the claymore.
It seems like we still got the same.
They don't know that this Grim is below them. Nathan might know, or Nietzsche might know here. Nietzsche knows something. But they don't seem to know he's in customs. I don't really know what he's doing.
I think he's taking his time.
Yeah, but he's not really like trying to draw anybody out. So I'm not. Oh,
Gets a kill on Scopos. Gets a kill on drops Ozzy. Man, that could have been really bad if he actually hit that third shot, because that would have been a down person. Not to mention, he actually almost hit the shot too.
He did almost hit it. He almost got the Doc there. He almost got Mason out of the game.
If it wasn't for Doc's extra health, being like a 3.
I do apologize, guys. You know? I am also the coach for this team, so I call these guys by their names. It's not very common for me to call them by their gamer tags, so I'm going to try to keep calling them by their gamer tags.
Yeah, we got. It's funny how Ram, being Dwunk the Wyver.
Ram is DD.
Definitely. But yeah. MSU is just being super aggressive, even on defense. I want to see an attack round from MSU for sure.
The attack will be interesting to watch.
UAH have been playing pretty passively though.
Yeah, they have. They're not getting into. They're honestly not. MSU's just not really giving them a chance to even maneuver in these situations. So.
But I feel like
don't know what to expect on the attacking side from MSU because they could play it a lot slower. That's
fun.
A very messed up Cade Claw there from Nathan, but that's okay.
Yeah, but even like UAH, you just saw that one of their players almost take out 3 for 1 life. That's really good. True. That might just be like, okay, everybody's kind of pushed. There's 2 people that pushed from the same angle. Right. One was marked with the Grim. Another one just kind of was there. And then finally, if Doc was pushing through the same situation, he would have got 2 probably.
Maybe. Most likely, yeah.
It was like, of course, but who's going to run back-to-back 3 times in a row? You only see that in ranks. Well, it looks like they're trying to stop as much intel as possible, so knock might be the good play, especially if that aim is up.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get a sneaky little play off here, it looks like, from this knock play. Oh, well, doesn't really matter.
Almost because that little hole right there, he looked away at the wrong time.
Put Nathan and Nietzsche down to about half HP as well. Grenade goes out.
We just got Buck watching some angles. We got another one watching angles. Nox trying to go through. Even though her ability is to be invisible to camera, she shoots the camera.
She didn't have her ability up at the time. Oh! Gage got a little too confident on that swing.
Hey, Bert.
Sorry, Wolu got a little too confident on that swing there.
They're being very patient with those angles, especially that was Nomad, I believe. Oh, we might get a wallbang here.
Might actually see them pull around out here. This could be the momentum that UAH need.
Nock is trying to be super aggressive.
Everybody's
Nock is holding the angle.
missing their shots, but
Nock gets headshotted. Try to peek with the niggle.
Oh.
We also got another kill. Rob with the, I believe that. What's the name of that weapon? Not the P10.
That's the Commando.
It's the Commando. Yeah, Commando is very stable gun, moderate fire rate, so it's pretty good for body shots and headshots.
Yep, pretty good damage-wise as well. So don't have to hit the headshot every time. It's got a little extra room in the magazine too, so you can just kind of hold down the trigger and hope for the best.
Looks like they're trying to throw a flash and try to get somebody out. Look, Nate still gets the headshot, and he just keeps on
holding this fight by himself. They have no idea. They have absolutely no idea they're side in. And Nietzsche is just on top of it.
It looks like everybody else on MSU is just like, okay, Nietzsche, just go get the ace. Oh no!
Oh,
Misses a few
down.
shots.
5 seconds remaining.
That's. I mean, that's also an important thing. Like we said earlier, the timer is the sixth man. Like
Yeah.
they had control. We had control of the diffuser, so they would have to come to the diffuser and then have to go to the plant. There was not enough time, and they lost that round.
Yep. Yeah. They definitely didn't. They didn't quite execute appropriately. They definitely should have had a few, but at the same time, Nathan or Nietzsche just kind of popped off that round, right? He had 4 kills, I think. No, 3
Yeah.
kills. He had 3 kills, and then Armed Rob had 1. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things you just have to play what you're given, right? Um, somebody pops off and gets 3 or 4 kills, and you just got to deal with that when it comes.
It's actually crazy to see on this map. Like they picked this map specifically for it. Maybe they're better on defense.
Maybe.
They just, in terms of MSU playstyle, they're very aggressive on defense, even though they're not on attack. So whenever they come to attack, maybe their patient playstyle will help them out on defense.
Possibly, very possible. We could see a swap. We could definitely see a flip here. So
5 seconds to go.
Another frost pick. Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Locate.
hiding the mats.
They could try to go through workshop, and all of a sudden, doop, it's just a piece of wood. Looks like he just
Oh.
countered the spawn peak.
Nietzsche with a spawn peak and just did not happen. It put him down to like
Knock
roughly
is-
3 HP, but
Yeah, so he's won.
it's definitely one shot.
Well, if Knock plays this
Second from the
right,
cap cans.
she could possibly get another kill with a trade.
Oh,
Nope.
got a beeper. They know she's there now.
It'd be crazy if she actually gets this headshot, though.
She almost shot the smoke grenade out of the
Right?
air.
Gotta say, like, it's like shooting a C4 out the air in this game. It's like crazy to do. They already got vertical. They're trying to flesh out this one Kulo from what it seems like.
Wolu is being flashed. She was being tracked by.
They know he's there. They're just
Definitely
not
trying to
pushing
get
him.
out- Yeah, they're definitely trying to get him out of this hole that he's in. That's for sure.
Thankfully, she
Rob
gets shot through
needs
the wall.
If Rob would have swung this a little bit earlier, he probably could have had a refrag there.
Seems like they know where he's at. They're just trying to figure out.
Oh yeah, they
Where
have a
to
drone
shoot.
on him. They're droning him right now. They're actively droning him. So
The flash hits. He does not win the gunfight.
that is unfortunate.
We got a
Their
down
knock
knock.
is down. Still have 2 up on MSU.
This could look like, if they don't pick him up in time, this could be a 2v2. Might see a peek here. But I doubt he'll actually peek 2 people looking at him at the same time. Looks like we got a flank going on right here. Barely misses. He's trying to get the headshot angle on the bomb site. He knows where he's at. If he can just... Nope, it's a headshot. Almost blinded by... There's no noise going on right now? They don't know?
Attackers recovered the bomb.
Going back into sight.
Attackers dropped the bomb.
Shotgun dead.
Wow, what a round.
No matter... Because...
UAH almost had that.
Yeah, they traded at that last part, but with that shotgun kill, it doesn't matter. But you can't pick yourself back up unless you get like stemmed from a thunderbolt or a dock. But you're on the attack side, so you don't get that.
You do get the Thunderbird. Can't get the dock.
Oh, also if they had Finka, but you know Finka wouldn't
Yeah,
really.
Finka as well, but that wouldn't have really benefited too much. Especially with her being, I mean, their Nomad was at like maybe 10 HP. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll guesstimate roughly 10 HP.
I think
So just breathing on her the wrong way probably would have killed her. So, if we're being honest.
And now it looks like we're on attack now, MSU Maroon. Now let's see if my thought process of them playing more patiently might help them out in defense.
Let's see if they continue with the aggressive play. This season, they've definitely decided to go for a passive gameplay style, trying to play around each other a little bit more. This game has definitely not been that. Not swinging when they should be swinging, picking up refrags when they should be picking up. Okay, they still are pulling it out. They're getting these wins. I mean, they're currently up 6-0. They need this one attack round, and this game, it could be. Oh, this match could be over.
Yeah.
As I said at the ban phase, I do see a blitz coming out on Lemur here.
He loves his shields, especially blitz.
Love his shields. He does love his shields. That is for sure.
It looks like they're trying to go for like a super oh, we already get a kill on the attack side. He tries to do a run out like
tried to get a little
MSU,
PP there,
but ran to 3 different people at the same time. I think they were trying to play a patient when it comes to defense because they had a Tubero and a bandit, so they're gonna do a bandit trick and Tubero try to do that at the same time. But you know, MSU doesn't really care.
Looks like they might try to go for a plant here on east side.
Being super aggressive with the G8 too. I think it's a G287.
What the Tubero?
It's the no, not the Tubero. The Tubero, that's a DMR.
Yeah.
The IQ.
Oh yeah. The G2 LMG.
That's really good LMG. I mean, ever since the it looks like we're almost about to get killed right here. But it looks like Lemur's blocking up the bullets, so that way it kind of causes a distraction. I mean, he's already doing it. Now imagine if he actually just aims down sights and shoots him in the head.
Well, the shields have been balanced a little more than thankfully. They can't just a quick peek ADS anymore, which is really good. It used to be the case that shields could just ADS and pull a trigger and it would give them a kill. Now they actually have to go into the full animation and so on and so forth.
Instead of trying to shoot him from small office, but they can't really get an angle on. They finally get the reinforcement down, but they get shot through the reinforcement.
Oh, the trade on Hylixer and Antares. It's a huge trade there.
Lemur just making a distraction of himself. I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. He's taking up aggro with the shield.
Nathan is down now. Nathan with
Goes
another
through finally.
trade.
They're trying to set up a C4 on him. It looks like he's going through hallway.
Oh,
if he wins this gunfight, nope, he does not win this gunfight.
Now it's all up to the shield player here.
Dang, he was just outside of that range, I believe. If we're getting blinded, yeah, he was just outside of it.
Yeah. Well,
if he was just a little closer,
we may see some momentum change here.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe this match will be closer than we thought.
Yeah, especially I believe, though that was the first time their attack. I mean, I think all they had to do was maybe get some, like, they were still being aggressive for sure. It's just that they were kind of that trade was super important, and Lemur couldn't really execute off of that.
Trades.
Yeah,
both of those trades were very important. We had the trade on Hylixer and Antius, and then you had the trade with NECC and I think it was Citrus. Yeah, 2 very big trades there. I mean that took the game from being 4-5 to tied. You know, it was
2-2.
It was an even game at that point. So yeah, I mean those were big trades, big things that needed to happen for UAH. Big things happening for UAH. Interesting to see how they're gonna play this round out though. We got Lemur actually gonna play Ash.
It seems like the switch might, like, he was kind of playing passive more than he usually does. Like, he does like shields, but I think he's realizing maybe shields might not be the best idea against these type of players.
Maybe. I think it's just a matter of how you play it, to be honest.
Actually, it looks like he switched to Dokkaebi.
He did switch to Dokkaebi, so we have a Dokkaebi instead of that flash.
Yeah, Dokkaebi really good, especially with that little call, and she can hack cameras. I mean, that's getting rid of so much utility for the defenders. Surveillance is like one of the main things in Siege to get you information, and information is power in this game. So she's definitely one of the she's definitely one of the most integral pieces when it comes to Siege. Oh, looks like we just got hit from metal stairs. Right now, one's going into archive. We already got archive. Harlex gets the headshot. Looks like we got IQ already in hallway. We're already getting vertical set up as well. Only one person in armory. Seems like they have pretty much vertical control. All they got to get is armoring, and then they have all the control they need.
Yeah, they have no idea that this mute is up there, though.
They down one and get a kill from that. Get kill from metal stairs. OJ Wade gets a double kill. Gets C4 from the bottom. Currently we got Frost in the bottom as well. Now it's a 2v1. MSU Maroon versus that. And especially considering they have metal stairs control with diffuser, so they're going to go down from below and probably hit from vertical.
Oh yes, yeah, that's what their plan is.
One's going to hold metal stairs.
See the Frost sitting right here, just holding the diffuser.
It looks like they're just going to hold this angle. I mean, I don't exactly blame him on this, considering that, one, he has to go one way, and they know where he's going because there's a diffuser. Finally gets it, somehow survives. Looks like he's going back to metal stairs. I believe he knows, he hears him. They know where he's at. You got two angles watching him, and then he doesn't get it. I mean, they had a pretty good cross on him right there.
They did. I mean, he only had a couple different ways. A couple different things he could have done there, but ultimately, I mean, there was just no. He had 15 seconds. He just needed to push and face check everything. Unfortunately, and it just kind of played into the defender's hands there.
Their patience is playing off right now.
A little bit. Especially with that mute play. I mean, he just waited.
He did not move.
He was like at all. They had no idea he was there. They were just they were completely caught off guard by him.
And not to mention, Mute's whole entire thing is surveillance denial. So like, as soon as he was able to get Doke, he was able to get Ram, and then somebody in archives. I do not remember who it was. But he was able to get two people just based off of that. And then after that, his teammates came up and got the C4 and were able to get the downed person.
Yeah, DD's showing off with the mute right now. That's for sure. Because he was the reason they won their first round. Mute holding an off. Got 3 kills off of that hold.
Definitely nice about that. It looks like he's just still going mute. I mean, I would still go something like that if it was working.
It's working. Why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly. I believe we are doing another vertical take here because I'm seeing Habana.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try to play for hatches. Interesting that they brought a Habana and an ace. I don't know what the ace is going to be used for, unless it's just kind of a backup, just in case.
Or, no, I actually don't see. Maybe they're just like the AK-12. It is technically the best weapon in the game.
Yeah, I still don't agree with the idea
Oh.
of bringing an operator for a gun over a utility, but
Oh,
that is
we look
just
like we
my
got a
opinion.
little disconnect right here.
Yes,
Lemur
we
has
do
been
have a disconnection.
kicked.
They will have to play the round out.
Looks like we get the headshot with Hirelix. Looks like we get Arm Rob gets a kill with the AK. Looks like Azami is holding the angle as best you can. I mean, they have 3 people in armory about to go into archive. And it looks like they actually have control of archive now.
They have control of archives. There's 3 of them in archives.
Almost gets a down on the player. Doesn't know the player is down.
On gate Kowolu here. That is the Grim out of play temporarily at least.
Take out their own hatch. It looks like, oh, they get caught in the hallway. Rob with a double kill. Finally. Thankfully.
Kowolu has been picked back up. That's the Grim back up. Grim is a very powerful operator. These take positions here.
He's literally gives you free wall hacks. As long as they try to go into that little cloud of bees, they will be tracked live. After they leave, they still get tracked, but it's just like integral. Oh, gets the down on the person on Hirelix. Oh wow, Jay with the Legion. He's trying to get wall bangs, which I definitely understand. 2 of his teammates did get wall banged.
Plant is down. Looks like we've got some bees out in the hallway there. Rob holding the tightest angle on this window. And then one holding the bottom east here.
Because some of these players have crazy angles hold, and like I believe sometimes they play on 4K monitors. Because how can they see the little pixel difference? I don't see how they could do that. I play on 1080p 24-inch, but I cannot see anything when it comes to one of the tiny angles.
for our subs. So yeah, we got a Monty band. Looks like on
Another Blackbeard band.
Another Blackbeard band. We really don't want to see those shields this tonight.
We all hate shields. Nobody likes shields.
We saw Blitz for one round, so guess we're not going to really get to see many shields tonight, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I don't like shields personally. I think they're a nuisance to the game, but that's neither here nor there.
Looks like we can ban Mira. That makes sense though, because she is very integral for 2 of the points. I mean, that's Ivy from half wall, and that's also down in small garage, I believe, with the rotate to the right.
Yes, interesting. We see a Valkyrie ban instead of an Azami ban. This is Azami's strongest map. This is like you ask anybody in the pros, anybody in collegiate, anybody who plays this game. This is by far Azami's strongest map. So I expect to see an Azami played here.
Yeah, especially I mean Azami, like she can hold there we go. She could pretty much hold any type of angle she wants to and create new ones. I mean, especially what is it? I believe on the basement level when you're at a small garage and wine cellar, she completely blocks off blue hallway. Oh no. It looks like we are getting into the game finally. MSU on attack,
yes.
And then UAHH is on defense.
Getting some pre-placed drones going up.
Looks like we got a Vigil on the other team. They're trying to stop as much intel as possible. I mean, they did get rid of Valkyrie, so they're going to try to do some counter intel on the drones anyway. I mean, the reason why they banned Valkyrie, so that way when they come into the K9 or the office site, they don't get C4'd from below.
5 seconds left.
It is usually yeah. The Valkyrie is definitely not played on this side as much, so I'm not really surprised there. But for the master bedroom and office site, yes, that is a very common play. People will hold down into kitchen and into dining and just wait for the plant to go down, do the C4, or they'll pre-place a C4 and watch a camera and wait for somebody to cross that C4. No matter of how the team wants to play it. Looks like we got...
Looks like there's some pre-fire action going on.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to push up into top floor right now, just trying to clear that roam game out a little bit.
Yeah, they're trying. That top-down take is super important.
Vigil. Not entirely sure where is Vigil right now. Vigil is first floor in kitchen right now. So the top floor take here was kind of a delay, but that's okay. They now know that he's not up there.
Yeah, that's always good to check. You don't want to be like, you're in the main push or going down fireplace stairs, west main stairs, and all of a sudden you get push from behind on Vigil.
They did open this hatch. Vigil does know they're above him, so...
And he might play this super carefully. I think they know he's there. There's probably one by the drop. He gets the kill anyways. And he still gets dropped.
Off by the cross, though.
The cross all the way from Mez stairs.
Yep, all the way through dining into...
X-Stats get killed on DD. Currently dropping down. I think they have 2 levels of clear now.
Yes, now they have the roam cleared. They have the top 4 is cleared. Now all they have to do is take site.
Apparently, I think they're trying to do a back garage, at least basement hall push. They're trying to get a boiler room right now. And it seems like they're not going to try to push this boiler room from the hitter side. He still gets a C4 off by then MB.
Unfortunate C4, but that's okay.
Looks like we got somebody watching fireplace stairs. Gets shot from behind.
Ying creeping down the main here.
Ying might do his the Candela's work, but we don't know yet. Hits the Goyo for time. That's 30 seconds. They have to go down blue or west main. only 56 seconds remaining. That fire's gonna last until like the last seconds. Until I believe they changed the time on it. Gets caught in the fire a little bit. He's gonna stay as still as possible, try to avoid it. Gets the kill, and then they have the diffuser down. Diffuser gets down, gets killed. Runs.
Okay. He didn't know he was that close up. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah. He thought he was gonna shot
the blue door. He pre-fired. He turned around and pre-fired the blue door, but he was further up than he thought he was. That's all right. That site is considered one of the easiest to hold whenever you have that particular setup. So
that was a super close round. Right there, that could have been, if he aimed a little bit lower, that could have been a round win right there, and that would have been like a crazy round win.
Would have been an excellent round for those guys to win.
This is Cezik's and Xstats first game on, so they might be a little bit rusty when it comes to certain things. But I think after that first round, that should be an easy warm up.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're in this game now. I think they know what they're doing. They know how they're going to take.
And especially being champ level, I think they would get a quick understanding for their one round.
So we got some mute play. Frost going up again. This Goyo is just insane.
Oh yeah, especially on piano. Like piano is just you just hold that down. I mean. I'm surprised there's no Zami here. Isn't Zami really good?
So she is, yes. It depends on what setup you're going for up here, but
yeah, especially on piano, right?
Azami is definitely stronger on the bottom floor site, the basement site, rather than the top floor. But that doesn't mean that she can't be played here. She's definitely a playable operator for this site, but it's just a matter of how they want to hold it, because there's different ways you can hold it.
Did he get that?
It was already gotten before he got there.
Oh, gets headshotted when climbing up.
Watching the ladder climb.
Smart play by that was a smart play by him. I've never really seen anybody try to keep that window specifically for that reason. And again, I'm not really that highly low, so you know. Looks like another March 13th. They just dropped a silent patch for that. March 13th. Go watch this. All right, looks like he's trying to get a refrag on the same angle that he got hit from. We got a reverse repel coming from balcony.
Extent on the upside down repel.
And their patient play style is coming up right now because like they're not even moving from any type of angles right now.
Lemur is down now.
Frost, but he revealed his position. Goes for the peek. Gets the headshots. Still another one waiting, but that's at half wall, I believe. Looks like they have control of Mez now.
They do have control of Mez.
And I don't believe anybody's on... Oh no, there's somebody holding half wall at Ivy. So they're watching that long angle. Well, gets a headshot.
Eric with a quick peek.
Yeah. little
next to the wall.
I think he was, you know, giving a warning sign. Okay, almost gets the headshot right there. So the Goyo fires. Still somebody holding there. It still gets killed, but it does a few damage. Frost is low. She has... I don't know how much health she has, but she's pretty low considering the gunfight she just took. There's still somebody in the office. There's, I think, yeah, there's somebody still holding piano on the little shield. Still gets killed because he was taking too long to shoot the Goyo. Looks like we've still got people holding piano. Possibly, he might shoot his Goyo. Gets killed. Gets the quad kill. Tries to go through. Gets the kill.
Gonna get the ace here.
Frost might not. He doesn't. Does he know? Does he know? He does know, and it gets
Frost with the ace that round.
Frost went crazy right there, especially with the hold angles, and she was playing super patient by that piano.
They had no way to clear that shield out. If they could have cleared that shield, that would have been a completely different game.
Yeah, playing around that shot. I've seen that play
And
a
that's
bunch of
where-
times.
That's where utilizing your utility comes into play. You have to understand. You have to know what you're playing against, and if you want to take that shield head on, then you got to take that shield head on. But you really shouldn't take that shield head
Yeah,
on.
and usually isn't that is there like usually you try to go for something explosive to take care of that shield specifically, so that way it doesn't become an issue later on to the round.
Right, yeah. You bring a Flores, or you throw an ace charge at it, or you throw a grenade, or a Gone 6, or a Zofia charge, or an Ash charge. There's so many different ways that you could get rid of it. There's really no excuse not to get rid of it. Especially when they have, I don't remember exactly who they were playing the last round, but they had means of getting rid of it. They just didn't.
I believe they had.
Also bring a Ying and flash out whoever's
Yeah.
playing behind it, or you could bring a Capital and burn out whoever's behind it. They did have a Capital that last round, but
I believe that they got early pickoff, and that might have been the Capital.
it was the Capital. Yeah, the Capital was the first to die. Now this is interesting. We're seeing a kitchen dining hold instead of a bar gaming.
I mean, they're also using castle as this as well. I mean, they're blocking off CEO. They might just do. They're holding vertical for dining.
They are holding vertical.
And if Castle's doing this by himself, he's wanting them to come up there and try to get rid of the utility, so that way they'll have less utility for the ground. It looks like they're already trying to go for a library take, and it's pretty clear there's basically nobody there.
They're definitely taking this library side into mezzanine, maybe.
Oh,
Frost mat.
it's frost matted.
He should not pick himself up there, though. He should have let somebody else pick him up so he doesn't get the leg injured, but that's okay.
They have control of library, but still, that one little frost mat mess up might mess them up later in the round. It looks like
This Frost is just...
he's going crazy. He's
They can't do
playing more
anything
aggressive.
against him.
It's the smallest peak angle right there. If it wasn't for the outlines, I would have surprised. Like, this man have relax. Looks like almost two in bathroom waiting for them. They get the all wide open wall. They got 3 people playing up top now. We got a Capital trying to block off angles with the fire. Looks like he's trying to get these angles held. Oh, looks like Finner is almost about to get killed. Oh, he gets faked with the somebody holding from Sun.
Legion holding the cross, yeah, from Solar there.
Castle gets the kill through the wall.
Hey, we're not prepared to take this site, that's for sure.
With the rotate. 2 and Sun. They're both looking at bathroom. Gets the kill on Sun. Goes down. Thinks there's somebody there, but there's not. He's waiting for them to get scooed and looks away the long time.
What a round. MSU just could not do anything about that top floor hold. I mean, they tried so hard to get rid of everything up there, and it just did not work out
I've
there.
really never seen a hold for kitchen and dining before. I think that's what it might have been. I know you're the coach.
Yeah, kitchen and dining is definitely not the go-to hold usually. Bar gaming with the top floor hold into library and top blue stairs and mezzanine is usually like the big hold for that first floor. But that was definitely an interesting switch up. And I don't think MSU was prepared for it at all. And it's really interesting that all this is happening on Chalet as well. Like I said, this is
Their favorite map.
MSU considers this their strongest map. And they are currently 3-0. Or 0-3, I mean. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I noticed this whenever we did the last stream for Rainbow Six Siege a few months ago. Their team that they were playing against played super patiently. Not like not as patient as this team. This team's actually a little bit faster than the last one was, but they don't play at the last second. I think it's just a little weird because usually for state, I'm seeing we're playing super fast and we're getting a lot of kills, but as soon as they start slowing down the game, it's more or less holding angles rather than like mechanical at that point.
Yeah, which is yeah.
Looks like we got top. Do we have top control with Fuse yet? I believe there's a little trick right here with Fuse. If you do Fuse at the specific part, you can actually get vertical all the way from there.
There it is. It is. You put all your fuses around the same area there. The fuse charges will actually fall into the floor and get rid of any utility that's on the wall, get rid of any utility that's directly below it, and so on and so forth.
It looks like they're trying to get boiler and back wall already.
They have all the walls open. They have main wall, boiler, and rack wall open.
It looks like they got a trade going on right now too. Look at the Finn blocking off blue as much, and they got a double hold on blue. I think they're trying to play super passive, and fine, we get another kill from XStat on oh wow, Jay. I mean, they got that back wall is a pretty impressive angle to hold. Cage is standing there.
They're just feeding Extant right here. They're letting him. They're walking toward him. Like they don't even.
He's also getting watched from a bulletproof plant already. Did they already get boiler wall? They did.
Yeah, boiler wall has been open.
And Teus gets the kill. MP7. Goya
here with the Goya with the ACOG gets absolutely demolished.
Because a 1v1 situation going on right here.
He knows he's outside.
I mean, as soon as he gets a little bit of, he has to. Ooh, almost goes for it. If he just does not go for it and waits for him to come through, it should be good. Does not get it. Thinking about Siege, the timer is 7 seconds.
Little too greedy.
Timer 7 seconds for diffuser, so if he would have waited just a little bit longer, he might have forced him into pushing him and then ruining his chance. But when you gotta get a kill, you gotta get a kill, you know. It's Siege, you want to get as much momentum as possible.
This map is also considered to be very defender heavy, so it's not really much of a surprise that they go 4-0. It is a little bit of a surprise considering, you know, how this is MSU's considered best map, but they are doing a pretty rough job of showing that off right now.
See, I was really surprised whenever Cade was on the was it 45, I believe, if that was the call out. He was just standing there, like there was nobody there in the first place.
He slow peeked it and then just kind of stood there. Yeah, he was definitely not in an ideal position there. So
looks like they're doing the same exact thing.
Cross shield on the piano.
Let's hope. I believe. Let's see if their lineup right here. They do. Are they running nades with knock?
I'm not sure. We'll see once the round.
Oh, it looks like you're going to Doke.
We're going to Doke.
I believe Doke has the Gon 6.
Don't believe Doke has a Gon 6. No.
We got a Gridlock for nades.
Gridlock
we also have a Finka.
Gridlock did bring nades. Yes.
That's smoke.
Finka also
got 2.
brings nades.
That's 4 nades.
We have 4 nades and a couple smokes, and a couple stuns. So we have some utility. We have some ways to burn out this shield a little bit.
But I will say this: did you notice they actually picked Thunderbird for here?
I did notice that. Not a bad pick. Thunderbird's not a bad operator.
Ever since her buff, yeah, she's been a really good operator actually, considering that she get a full health.
Yeah, exactly. She's not a bad pick here. Only obviously it can play against you.
It looks like
the attackers wind up utilizing those Thunderbirds.
Oh no. Okay, I thought he was gonna get freaking pushed out from here. He's gonna actually try to ying here. He's gonna. I think he's waiting for a call out. Hirelex gets a kill with SMG 11 or 12. Kanambu gets a trade off of that with Frost. Looks like they're holding a bathroom angle from piano room. And each get a kills on Kanambu. Let's see here. Finger boosters just get a little extra health. Gridlock here is really low health, but thankfully gets healed by the Thunderbird.
What are you
Gets hit with a
looking
Finner piano. Just didn't look right enough. Looks like somebody in office barely misses the shots.
Still have the man advantage here.
Currently, we have side control in B. We could possibly plant here.
They're definitely going down with the
They
plant.
go for the
here.
plant. Could possibly go for a Sun repel take.
Let's
That
go.
they get the win.
Solid round for MSU.
Even though like they were like they kind of got shot off on like especially piano room with the Finnear. If he just looked a little bit right, he definitely could have got that. But sometimes like whenever you have zone control, you kind of feel like a little bit better. Like, oh yeah, I should be good, you know. But then there's that random person that's there, like you don't expect it. And of course,
Well, that's a corner. That's a corner he should have been checking, though. I mean, if we're being completely honest, if we're going to criticize that particular moment, then that's a corner that he definitely should have been checking. It's a common corner. I mean, we knew that they didn't have solar side control. They had piano and office and vines. So that's a corner that as he's turning it, he should be checking that corner pretty tightly.
yeah, because usually like people like to kind of hold like angles where you wouldn't normally look, and like you said, that's a common corner to sit in. So he instantly should have snapped to that corner, like you said. Looks like Frost.
over here.
He's locking in. I think
chill.
that's what's going on.
Maybe that is what's happening here. Music set up here.
Yeah, he's been playing cold the whole time. Look, I had to make at least one choke. Come on. All right, it looks like he's back in the action.
Not sure what that was about, but
I think he was probably communicating with his team, and maybe there's a little bit of some communication on what they might do next.
possibly.
Another siege thing.
It
Oh,
is
another one
very
over there. It looks like we get a Habana to take care of the castle barricades. We're going another repel on Sun take. Always good to take care of Sun. I mean, especially considering they go straight to trophy.
Oh yeah, Solar is a very, very, very strong spot to play in for these defenders. They have two playing on Solar stairs.
Honestly,
This is
here,
interesting.
would you have somebody go West Main here?
Possibly. I actually probably have someone push up from West Main from bunker.
Because it looks like they're pretty weak on the West Main side. I haven't seen a lot of defense right there.
Well,
Looks
it
like
looks
we got
may
Knock
actually
pushing to the-
see that.
Oh, but he's going on
Nope, she's gonna
blue.
go blue instead. That's okay though.
But hey, they don't have any information on the person in blue, so there could be a possible chance that right here we might see a headshot if the Frost comes back through the 75 or 45. Actually, she looks like Knock is going back
Looks
to
like we're gonna
West
fall
Main,
off and go up West Main here. Yeah.
or maybe we might go trench and regroup at the window. It looks like we dropped a fuser. That's 4v2 right now.
Oh,
Missed this just
oh,
shots
and
on
missed the
Legion.
shots. Oh,
It's a kill on a
my
friend.
lord,
Each
you
going
missed that
crazy.
kill.
He's at the 1v1 right now. Currently looking for his kills. They're both playing vertical. They have control of the diffuser.
Frost up here trying to hunt him down right now.
Yes, Frost has been going crazy this whole entire time, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he actually hits this shot. It's like Niche just disappeared. Completely outside the Frost. Looks like he's trying to... Oh, and Frost drops down and gets the kill. I mean, definitely didn't have any drones set up for flank watch, so I kind of understand getting hit by the Frost. But, you know, especially with Siege audio, you can barely understand the difference between below and above.
It's very true. It's very true. And that's one thing, like, coming with Siege X is supposed to be some audio and visual updates and some stuff that's supposed to make this game.
Yeah, apparently a few gameplay changes, and also, not to mention from what you just said earlier, is that also lighting changes.
Yeah, some lighting changes.
If you've ever played Old Siege, whenever it first came out, there's been some instances where the lighting was so dark you couldn't even see certain operators.
I can vouch for that. I will never forget whenever Vigil first released, and his all black uniform and his being able to hide from cameras, he could literally disappear into corners.
Yeah, like he didn't even need the camo visibility for it. He just like, I'm the knight. Like,
pretty much, yeah. He would literally disappear.
So basically, you're telling me when Vigil first released, he was Batman. That's what it sounds like.
Pretty much.
Man. It looks like they got another top setup, an office and bed.
Well, now we've got MSU on defense, so.
Oh, they might play. Heck, it looks like we got a zombie in library.
And they actually have a chance to win this here if they can win 6 in a row, or they could bring it into OT at 6-6. Or they could just lose and lose 2 in a row.
Oh, that too. I mean, we don't want to like that. We don't want that to happen. I mean, at least we got one of the board. We got one of the board, so it's gonna make it a lot easier for them to climb back up.
A little bit easier. I wouldn't say a lot easier, but
that's why I said a little bit. Look, I've been down in ranked Siege for a while, so like, look, I'm peak gold 3 on PC, so I can't really say much. Alright, looks like we're trying to get some drones over here, so that way we can get some more site information. Ace doing a good job of playing patient again. I think we might see a little bit more aggression on MSU side. MSU still got a little bit too aggressive right there with that.
Sure why we were swinging that, but that's okay.
Highlights gets a kill though. Lemur gets another kill with a Legion. He's getting those peaks with that reinforcement and Ivy. Looks like he might get another kill right here if he hits that angle.
Looks like they have officially tricked the ace charges.
With a Cade. That's actually really impressive. Considering how fast some of the utility can be for destroying walls.
Very true, very true. Aces is one of the slower ones. It's not as slow as Habanas, but it's not as fast as Thermites, so...
We could see... Oh, no way.
Oh, that's
no way.
Oh,
Still gets a
wow.
drop. High Lakes with a triple kill to get the double right there. High Lakes are all. He gets a little bit too excited right there and gets killed by Dewunk the Wyver.
Sorry, Wyver playing at K9 here.
DD does get the kill right there, which is really good on his part. I mean, he just to take care of 2 of his teammates. DD going through, getting taken to the camera. He's trying to watch for Ivy.
They know he's on mezzanine.
They don't have to peek here at all.
No, they don't. They got 20 seconds. They don't.
And not to mention, they have a thin rear waiting for him. So if he tries to push through there, he can't see at all.
And a bulletproof watching him.
So he's expecting someone to come through there. Kumine gets blinded, and yeah, that's
solid hold from MSU.
And especially with all the traps they had set up place. I mean, they're not really aggressive players from what we've seen so far, but those traps just made extra time when they just taken too much time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna see a lot of Legion play. We know Lemur. He likes his
Yeah.
Legion.
He's crazy. Well, it looks like I got a Jaeger. It looks like we might be on a boiler take right here. I'm trying to hold boiler as much as possible. If they go to the basement.
As of right now, we only see a thermite on the board, so they may just try to take main wall and direct to main and be done with it. May not even try to take the back.
We could see a flank from Twitch and a Jackal. We do see a Zofia possible change as well. Honestly, I feel like the Nomad would make more sense if you're trying to stop from flanks happening from the back if you're going to push from both sides.
Which is why I don't think they're going to try to push from both sides. I think they're just going to try to go...
oh, we got a Capital. They definitely might do a push for the main wall. They might, a few of them might do a top-down take, or they know that. Yeah, they're just going main. Oh, look, another CJX. I think that was like a stealth update because there's. All right, it looks like they're trying to go
after the SI.
Looks like they're trying to bait the bandit.
They're denying the bandit trick.
Is it the flame? Let's see if he's actually gonna say.
Yeah, he got really hurt off of that.
Yeah, play Capital for that. I actually didn't even know that was
for a main wall direct here. They brought the Capital to deny the bandit trick, the Thatcher to get the wall, and then the Thermite to blow it open.
I feel like if any of the MSU players were playing up top and just saw him through the window, they would have easily headshotted that Thermite. Looks like we might.
Yeah.
Oh, gets hit from West Main stairs. Like a blink of the eye. Could not see him, especially with the PT and Roni. Woof.
Alex here with a pretty big rotate here.
Actually, it might make it a little bit easier.
One is pushed up into boiler now. They're going to open boiler.
One's holding West Main. Oh, he's going back down. That's a
wow.
double kill. So that's
with the double kill here.
It looks like he's gonna try to get from blue, but it might be a chance that he gets his little sliver peak that he has set up.
Still have the Legion on the vertical play here.
Really good, considering that is not a lot of people look at that, especially considering they have diffuser now and they win the round.
Could see a pretty solid comeback here. What in the world was that kill?
That was just honestly, I didn't even consider how fast that was. I didn't even notice there was a person there that got shot. I just noticed there was a kill cam. I was like, whoa.
So
that's this.
Yeah, these guys are they could definitely make a comeback right here, I think. We're seeing a kitchen dining hold from them. Ooh. I guess they decided they wanted to go kitchen with a kitchen dining hold instead of.
It's like, hey, let's copy theirs.
Yeah,
let's see what we want to do there.
Pretty interesting. We see a Solus being played as well. Solus is not a common operator anymore. Ever since her nerf, she is definitely not played near as much.
I feel like her changes.
She's still a good operator, but
I feel like her changes actually made it to where people that were good Solus players beforehand are still good with her.
As long as you understand how her gadget works, that's all that matters.
And also, Solus comes, ever since her change, comes with a little bit more game sense. Because, if you're looking at a gadget and it's beside a window, what do you think that is? It's a Claymore. But, a few things that might happen for is like if you're a new Solus player or a new player in general, Solus might be a little bit hard to learn. We might get a spawn peak right here, but I don't think anybody spawned there. No.
No, nobody spawned that side, so we won't be getting any peeks there.
Really funny if we actually see a peak all the way from there. We have somebody holding... Oh no, that's just a ram up there. Looks like there's nobody holding library right now.
Nope, library is kind of free game when it comes to holding kitchen dining. If you want somebody over there to contest a little bit, that's fine. But generally, they're going to play mezzanine and contest from there, and then fall back into vines, back into piano, and hold that angle, hold that location rather than holding library. Library's just too big, too open.
Oh, almost gets headshot right there. It gets a smoke canister on for 30 seconds, so that way it wastes a little bit more time. I mean, it's a little early in the round. It gets flashed. Still does not matter. Hit the ram.
Flash does not stick.
If he actually backed up and ran away from the flash, he would have got definitely hit.
Oh,
That's for
it's
sure.
a big round. Big round.
Definitely. It looks like they're trying to still get the kills on it. Cannot hit the pixel peak. He's going to try to go through Ivy. Ivy is probably going to get pushed super hard. Or at least held really hard. He's pretty wide on this angle right here. At least they got some protection with the castle barricade, thankfully, so that way they don't have to worry so much about that wall unless it gets destroyed with the Flores. He still goes for the...
Doesn't even matter. He just
doesn't matter. It looks like he just gets killed from higher legs from the other side.
Another run out.
Yeah, it looks like this
They're
team.
starting to feel themselves.
Yeah,
They're starting to feel it. They're starting to
UAA
get into the groove now.
is running into a little issue from last match where they were playing so patiently on attack that MSU just decided, okay, I'm going to take advantage of that, and then they're getting run out on all the time. They're not prepared for MSU to run out.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's basically come down to who's gonna be the first one to act, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, at least these last couple rounds, it's been MSU. Last match, it was MSU the entire time. You could definitely tell that UAH does not have as much experience on attack as they do on defense when it comes to this map. They're definitely planning on winning this map based solely off of defenses rather than attacks.
Yeah, and like what we were talking about earlier, where Siege is like 45-50, so like 45 for attacker side, 55 for defender side. It's very easy to get momentum, especially when you start as defense first. But for what we're seeing right now, MSU Maroon does not care about that.
Right. We're seeing a master bedroom hold again.
Yeah, definitely Siege. Like, I still need to get better at this, but like making rotates really quickly for the beginning of the round. I mean, yeah, they're still making rotates at the start of the round, but it's still very important for easy transitions between sites.
Right.
Looks like you're trying to go for another library take.
It looks like maybe two of them. Not sure why the Thatcher's going library. Thatcher probably would be better off playing with the ace. Or no, wait a minute. They do not have an ace. That may have been a little mix-up there.
As long as
4 of them dedicated to library side now on 1 Legion.
It looks like they know where Legion is. They do have a marker on him.
Where Legion is now.
He does not care though, because like as soon as he tries to move out, he's going to get hit for the window to the right of him, and he has to look forward.
Exactly.
This is down. Looks like he's trying to get from below. You could get this kill right here if the person tries to vault in. He vaults in, but he has to back up.
He
He's just right here. almost gets away
It
somehow.
doesn't
But
even
does
matter.
not.
He wasted a whole minute and a half of their time. There's no way.
And we have a solid hold on each thing. We have somebody holding from bottom. Almost, we might get a C4 kill right here. We definitely do.
30 little C4. 2 of them in pool table though.
It looks like we get a trade. It's a
the
3v3 right
refractor.
now. Thatcher and Grim trying to work together on 45. Still getting camera. Mez is completely clear for attackers right now, but that doesn't matter considering that we have super tight angles on Piano and Half Wall looking at Ivy. They're doing a good job of using their jammers right now. Looks like they got Half Wall open now.
Yeah, they decided on bringing the reach charges with Grim rather than bringing a full-on hard breacher. So
Does not look like we get the C4 kill right there. Looks like we got a shotgun setup here. Oh, we got a 3v2 going on right now. He does not know that there's somebody there. He does know, but he gets Fenrir, so he doesn't really get the chance to look.
very well played round there with these guys.
Now we're 5-5 even. We have 2 more rounds for both sides.
2 more rounds for both sides. If one side wins 2 in a row, it's game.
Mhm.
They each win 1, goes to overtime. So we shall see. We shall see.
Looks like we're going for. They have to go basement, I believe, now with wine and a small garage.
Yeah,
so
they can go basement, they can go bar.
I feel like with the MSU, how they've been playing so far this whole entire time, but they're actually going to try to go for like heavy roam on top, so that way they stop the fuse, they stop the ram from getting that vertical control.
It's a possibility. I don't think there's going to be a huge vert hold here. Probably still have the Legion playing from vert and dining. Yeah, open that hatch. Yeah, he's still gonna reinforce this and play vert from dining here like he did last round or last time.
And Lemur can hold. I mean, Lemur by himself can pretty much hold really good angles. I mean, that's any person on this team could hold their own angles really well. It's just that Lemur using Legion. I mean, you know, you've seen him through the whole entire match. You get a higher legs kill with a PT Roni.
Nice little spawn peek there.
Is that the PT Roni or not? No, that's
It is
not.
the P10 Roni.
Oh, that was the PT Roni.
It is the P10 Roni.
That small magazine, it does not matter. If you're hitting headshots, you're getting kills. Looks like they're trying their best to get to trophy. One of them might do a top down take.
3 of them holding from top floor.
I'm honestly surprised they didn't try to go for an open wall push because they did actually a lot of success that last time. Almost actually getting the win.
Stamos tracking. Stamos is tracking Hylixer. He knows that he is somewhere near West Main. He's trying to shoot him through the wall. But he can't shoot through that wall. That's
the thing about it looks like Lemur gets killed with the Legion. He has diffuser now.
Diffuser is down again.
He almost gets the kill.
Man. That puts the Deimos down to 20 HP and the Fuse down to roughly the same amount.
So all they really need is 2 kills. Oh, he's just...
Oh, the Buck is just holding the blue on. Oh, the Fuse is down.
Ooh. This might make it worse for both of them because if he tries to push for the kill, then he's going to get caught, possibly by the Buck watching his teammate. He's currently baiting his own teammate. It looks like he's getting them back up right now.
Deimos
Gets it down. Goes back in and gets a kill. Currently it's a 1v3.
Now we hold the 1v3. Yep. We hold the 1v3 with. Oh. Never mind.
There's win.
Good swing. One more round for MSU and they take the game. And they take the series for that matter.
Wow. It's definitely been a ride. It's especially considering, like, at first it looked like UAH was actually doing really good on defense. It looks like we're taking a timeout.
UAH takes a timeout here. Okay, cool. Good opportunity for MSU to kind of recoup a little bit, think about what they've done, what they need to do.
Definitely right here. I mean, this is like really good on MSU's parts because they've just made it to where a 5-1 start to a 6-5. That's really good. Or 5-6. That's what I'm about to say.
It definitely is. Definitely is.
That just is probably completely on the other side. UAH probably like messing with them a lot. I mean, right now, like coming down from that far is really invigorating for MSU Maroon.
Oh, for sure. 5 rounds in a row. 5 rounds in a row in general is just feels so good to do, right? And we're kind of seeing, MSU in their prime right now, as far as like map choice, operator opportunities, and just overall site holds.
Not to mention this is
incredibly well.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that this is actually one of the first times I actually been able to see the full roster play instead of just the subs. Those subs are really good. I've never really seen the main roster play.
Right. Actually, this is the first time the main roster played together since the start of the season.
It's really good. I mean, also it sets it up for what our thoughts later in the season are going to be like. I mean, especially considering they've been doing this well from almost like a 5-round deficit. So I mean, this is pretty good. He activated his... No, he didn't. Yeah, Finner's a little finicky sometimes. Looks like they might be... Oh, we might get a kill here pretty early on. Looks like they're holding a big basement entrance. He gets a kill on the rappel.
Just honestly, these guys are just peeking and playing with everything right now.
I think just trying to get a pick so that way they can get some momentum.
What gonna do?
It looks like oh, he's trying to bait out the shots. Honestly, we might see. Okay, I thought he was gonna be a little greedy right there and try to jump out and shoot him.
No, I don't think he was gonna do that.
I've felt way too.
It's about to fall off the map.
That happened to me too many times. Especially when I was getting acclimated to this game.
Lion and Deimos in library now. We have who else is in library? But Jackal, yep.
Well, since somebody went to library, Jackal's not going to be much help here.
They now know that there are 3 of them library side. 3 of the 4.
Yes, the kill.
That's just kind of unfortunate. He was standing in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I think he might have thought that he castled that earlier, and then he was playing by it the whole entire time. Well, it looks like he's about to get murked right now. He's completely wide in the open. Gets killed, smokes in his own smoke. He's chilling. He possibly might get this shotgun kill. Gets another shotgun kill. Gets killed at the same time, getting the trade. We got a Finrare getting blocked. It gets down. That is Diffuser as well. Deimos is down. His teammate is going to pick him up. It doesn't matter. Defenders win. MSU takes the series.
Well done on MSU's side. Well done. Coming back from a 5-1 deficit.
I'm Will Bratton, president of Mississippi State Esports. MSU Esports is a student-led organization that competes across the country in the fastest-growing competitive scene in the world. Our team is proud to represent this university by being just better, but we can't do it alone. If you want to help MSU Esports continue to grow and continue to win, then donate to our Bulldog Boost campaign today. Hail State.
Hi, my name is Christian Wright. This is Abel. We just won our third match for MSU Maroon for NEC Division Two Rainbow Six Siege. And right now we have two players going on that just won the match. We got Sezik, or otherwise known as Eric, and we got Mason, otherwise known as Hylorex.
Elixir.
Elixir. Sorry.
All good. You want to go first, Christian?
Yeah, sure. Sezik, I just got to ask. I mean, you came in as you just got off your lab and you just went into the siege match like with almost no preparation. How does that feel?
Well, coming out the lab, if anyone has ever taken digital devices, they know, how painful the labs are. But, coming out, walked outside the lab, it was really cold outside. So I was like, dang, it's a little cold. But I don't know. I just come into the game hot as always and I just perform, bring the energy to the team. And I don't know. You saw what happened. The results. Yeah. The results we got to do.
Yeah, definitely had to thaw out right there. I mean, considering how cold it is out, it's almost.
Oh yeah,
almost,
my hands were freezing. Like I literally had to put my hand next to this warmer, like a little hand warmer thingy, bro. So I was kind of playing like the first 2 rounds with a freaking really cold hand, but hey, we got it solved. We won. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Hey, we got any questions for Sezik?
Yeah, man. So, like, how did it feel knowing that your team just won a match against these guys, a game against these guys previously, coming in not knowing what was going to happen in this match? How did it feel knowing that the team was already on the up and up, had some momentum going, and you felt like things might have switched up whenever you joined?
Well, whenever we always have like scrims and we just practice. So I don't know. It's like the team chemistry that we have, no matter like if we just swap or not, we could just literally just sub anybody in. We have that chemistry as a team. And that's what makes us so powerful in this league. Or that's what I think. That's what makes this team strong in general. We can have anybody come in and perform just the same, no matter what. And it all comes to the practices. And that's what the reason why, I wasn't really like nervous or anything. I knew we were going to kick some behinds, as I can say. There we go.
Cool.
Well, yeah.
Okay. All right. Mason, question for you then. So how did it feel knowing that y'all are down 5-1 after the first 6 rounds of that match?
I mean, after we got down that 3-0, I just knew we had to get at least 1 round there. So we kind of tried to switch things up. Those first rounds we were kind of experimenting. That second game, we did end up having our actual starters in. They came in pretty cold, so we needed to get a little warm up in there. That's what I'll blame it on. But we just tried to experiment. Yep. We had to get. We tried a lot of different takes we haven't done before. We tried switching people in positions. I think it kind of just threw us off a little bit. But once we saw that they actually had potential, we kind of definitely went into that second game a little cocky. Winning by so much. If y'all don't know, that second map was our pick. The first map was their pick. So.
Oh, I knew that.
So
going into that, we're like
going in knowing that's our map. We just thought it would be utterly dominant, and then we immediately lose those first 3 rounds. We knew we needed to take a mental reset. We completely reset there. We stopped talking about the previous rounds, and we just looked forward to the next round. And funny enough, that round we ended up winning on attack was a attack we have never tried before. We have never taken that side of the map on their top floor, and it ended up working perfectly. So I think we did good with what little we had.
Now, Elixir, I've got a question for you. How does it feel to spawn pick that much? I've never seen a player, especially in a Division 2 NECC match, right, just spawn peek almost everybody. It's crazy.
I'll tell you, a lot of it comes with confidence. If we're on defense there and I was 0-4, those first 4 rounds, I definitely would not have been spawn peeking, let me tell you. After we started to get heated up a little bit, I just felt really confident. I knew I was better mechanically. I knew my aim was better. After I kind of just got comfortable, I just knew I could win whatever gunfight I took. So, Jason Extant, as y'all might know, he spawn peeks a lot of our rounds. We get a lot of spawn kills. We're kind of known as an aggressive team. So, I got to kind of live up to that. I got to take his place when he wasn't. So I had to spawn peek. It gave us good leads. It gave us good man advantage. And man, I was swinging everything. So it came down to make a great game. So
That's definitely inspirational. I want to play that play style, but my aim's not there yet. So
Practice, buddy. Practice. It'll get
definitely.
there. Well, awesome. Yeah. Thanks guys for coming in after the match. I know it's late. You guys got tomorrow. But congratulations to you guys. A 2-0 victory is a big victory. Keep it up. Keep pushing. You guys got it the rest of the season. I know you do.
thank you so much.
Oh
Awesome.
yeah.
One
last thing. Hell State.
Hell State.
Hell State.
Hell
There we
State.
go.
Hell State. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Have
Yeah,
a
you
good
too,
night,
buddy.
says again.